Ball for Croagh Kilfinny, been kicked out there by Mairead Tracy. Michelle McCarthy takes this line ball again. Hit low on the ground. Hida Quaid runs away through. Blocked down again by Agnes Sheehy. Out to the wing here by Ida Hurley. A line ball for Croagh Kilfinny again. Came off the hand of Mairead Tracy. Another line ball there for Croagh Kilfinny, be put out there by Maureen Sheehan.
Back up the line there, please.
The line being taken here now by Mary Neville. Another underage player. Another underage county player. Oh, great strike there by Mary Neville. Into Mary Linehan. Mary Linehan has it. She tries to... Still the shuffling going on in there. Being blocked down again. Oh, being missed. Hand pass there to Bernie Chalk. A great clearance there by Darina Hannon, who had to clear that ball. Into Mary Lake now. Mary Linehan's on her. Holding it in there. Still holding it in there. Kathleen O'Connor tries to lift and can't. Miss lifts. Hull is not in there at all. Feet in. No good. Yes, feet in again. Yes, she lifts it out the strikes. And Cal Murphy has the ball. And kicks the ball wide. In the last 3 minutes now, we have a good pressure there from the Croagh Kilfinny attack. Claire Tracy now pucking out the ball again. A good puck out here now from Claire. Bernie O'Brien there being fouled by Mary Lynn and a free for Granagh Ballingarry. Which will be taken by Bert Chalk. She lifts and strikes. And goes into the 30-yard line. Catherine Hurley there. Didn't hit. Not clear, still in there. Still in danger. The Croagh Kilfinny backs. Out by Ita again. All trying to get in there. People pulling and tussling. Sharon Kelly tips it there and back to Mary Lynn. Mary Lynn has fine clearance there. Now it's down to Kathleen O'Connor. Kathleen O'Connor misses it. And Lennon has it now and puts in the attack again for the Croagh forwards again. Now Croagh are on the move again. Mary misses. Michelle McCarthy digs in and still misses. Now Michelle has it again. Michelle McCarthy still has it. She's in great form here today. She's absolutely splendid form. Now Una Quaid comes to collect. Darina Hannon stays behind. And Linehan lifts and strikes into the forward line again. Into Cal there, Cal Murphy, and the ball is shoved over the sideline. For a sideline stroke there for Croagh Kilfinny. And the score still stands: Granagh Ballingarry 2-3, Croagh Kilfinny 3-4. Now Mary Lynn is about to place the ball. Mary Lynn sets herself up, about to strike. Very low ball. Kathleen O'Connor has it, she lifts, half hits it. Mary Lynn in a good strike there, goalkeeper blocks. It's cleared again by the goalkeeper. Seems to be a lot of red and black around there now. And then it has it and Lennon has it, drops it, has it again. Now Agnes has it. Out to Mary Linehan. Mary Linehan down the wing to Kathleen O'Connor. Kathleen O'Connor on her own. She lifts, strikes, looks, and half hits it into the full back line. Out again, cleared out again. Seem to be aiming for over the bar, but still can't seem to get a point there for Croagh Kilfinny, being deflected over the bar by Granagh Ballingarry back. Now 3-5 for Croagh Kilfinny and still 2-3 for Granagh Ballingarry. No, it wasn't a point actually, it was a 30. It's been put out. It's a 30 to be taken by Mary Linehan. The score still remains 3-4 to 2-3. Mary Linehan lifts and hits, and a great point over the bar. Now the score reads Granagh Ballingarry 2-3, Croagh Kilfinny 3-5. 3-5, yes, that's right, 3-5. And now we have the full-time score, and this is the half-time score. Half-time score. Granagh Ballingarry 2-3, Croagh Kilfinny 3-5. Now we're about to commence the second half of the Senior League final, and the score at the moment reads Croagh Kilfinny 3-5, Granagh Ballingarry 2-3. Both teams now about to take the pitch again. Yeah, but it's not digital. It appears at the moment that the wind is rising and will be in favour of the Granagh Ballingarry side for this half. Ball is in and the game is on. Ball goes back to the centre back position, picked up and cleared out by Agnes Sheehy into Marion Neville. A great lift and strike there. And there Mary Linehan is still there. Bernie O'Brien has the ball in her hand, tries to clear. Being picked up now by Bear O'Brien. Mary Linehan contest, but well clearance there by. Good clearance there. In the back line. A wide ball there from Granagh Ballingarry being attacked there. Now from the poke out, Marguerite Gary to strike. Good strike there from Marguerite Gary into centre field position. Ida Quaid unmarked there, hand up, but Ida falls to the ground. Been tipped out there, and Michelle McCarthy into down again. Kathleen Conn lifts and strikes into Joanne Tracy there. Joanne Tracy still there, still defending her goal. Being lifted through, gone through, now going through there by Anne Linehan. And Linehan been shot, been half stopped there by Kay Sheehan, and a 30 ball there for the Croagh Kilfinny. Mary Linehan stands over, lifts, strikes, and puts the ball wide. So that's a late up there now for Granagh Ballingarry. After 2 minutes now we have action at both goal mouths. Been hit out now by Joanne Tracy. Mary Linehan goes forward again. Kathleen Connor stays behind. Ball is being cleared. Mary now down to Bear Chalk, lifts, strikes into the centre, into Agnes Sheehy, who cuts off that ball there from the. Ita Hurley tries to get out to the wing. Sheila Tracy still pulling in there. Ita Hurley still there. And it's coming out. Still going out the wing here. Up to. Still coming through into Mary Linehan. Mary Linehan lifts and strikes, and a good clearance there by Mary Linehan. Kathleen O'Connor still hits down there. Mary tries to pick up, misses. Still Mary Linehan trying to fight for the ball and being crowded out there with the Bear Chalk. Throwing now for Both sides pull, miss, still coming through. Mary Lynn picks again. Picks up the ball and from her left side, right side, into Marion. Marion puts up her hand, misses, strike. Comes through with Mairead Tracy. Mairead now through the forward line. Catherine Holly, wing back. Catherine tries to clear. Catherine hits and misses. The Vera Sheehan now. It's a free in for Granagh and Ballingarry. Now Mairead Tracy lifts and strikes. And over the bar. That's the first score of the second half now after 5 minutes of play by Mairead Tracy. Now Darina and who's it, Una Quaid into Aggie. Aggie stops, turns, tries to get through and it's been blocked. So Aggie gets her free. Great play there by Agnes Sheehy. Aggie's going to take it herself. With a slight miss now overshadowing the match. Things are bound to slow up a small bit. Michelle McCarthy gets that ball, misses it, hops out of her hand. Still going Michelle over the line for a line ball for Granagh Ballingarry. Line ball now been taken. Great hit there. Into the hand of Darina Hannon, who keeps her eye on the ball. Clears down to centre field, half hit. Been picked up, been blocked down again by Michelle McCarthy. Mary Linehan now gets it and clears it down to the forward line. Now Anne Linehan trying to get through, Anne Linehan picks, Anne Linehan is on her way. And Linehan lifts and strikes into the forward line, into Callashan, into Cal Murphy. Cal Murphy seems to be pushed off the ball there. Now Patricia Durbin runs for her life. Tries to pick, mishits. Still not held to pick. Back to Mary. Mary being too slow. Bernie O'Brien clears the ball. Out to the wing. Down to Shannon O'Kelly, the under 14 player here. Great skill. Teresa O'Brien, wing back. Teresa still going forward. Teresa O'Brien still going forward. A line ball there for Granagh Ballingarry. Line ball there been taken. Kathleen O'Connor picks, hits into the middle, and Linehan into Marion. A goal for Croagh Kilfinny by Mary Linehan. A great goal there. Sorry, that was Mary Neville who got that great goal. I can't identify. Over the line again and a ball there for Croagh Kilfinny. Now we have the score here. Croagh Kilfinny 3-6. Granagh Ballingarry 2-4. After 7 minutes of play. Oh yeah. Had the goal under the one. Slight error there. It's 4-6, isn't it? For Croagh Kilfinny, 2-4 for Granagh Ballingarry. Now it's Granagh Ballingarry on the attack. Catherine Holly's there to her. It seems to be a free. Whistle is blown. free there for Granagh Ballingarry. In he goes. And over the bar. And another point there for Granagh Ballingarry. Score now reads 4-6 for Croagh Kilfinny. Granagh Ballingarry 2-5. Number 8, Margaret Gowrie hits out the ball. Into the lap of Mary Linehan, who hits and strikes. Into Marilyn. Great play here with Croagh Kilfinny. Mary Neville has it there. She can't do anything with it. Kathleen O'Connor's lifting her hand. Kathleen just barely lifts it. Gets nowhere. And Mary Neville, a great point again. This is great scoring from this young player. So after 9 minutes of play there, we have a score of 4-7 to Croagh Kilfinny, 2-5 to Granagh Ballingarry. Ball being hit out again there by Joanne Tracy. Here's Sharon O'Kelly. Just hits. Great stuff there from Sharon O'Kelly. Come on, Kathleen O'Connor. Kathleen O'Connor. Line ball for Granagh Ballingarry. Yeah. Croagh Kilfinny now. Taking the sideline stroke. And it's Mary Linehan who's taking it. Push out. Being well hit there by Mary Linehan. Into Carol Murphy, who strikes but hits it to the knee high. And it's still Croagh Kilfinny sideline.
We'll go away from it.
I'm getting all wet here at the moment. Mary Linehan is about to strike this ball again. Now she steps back. Hits it low again. Into Carol Murphy. It's being cleared again by Marie Blake. Berchuk is coming through. And Linehan is there. And Linehan is contesting her. A great shot and flick there. Over to Marie Tracy. Marie Tracy who strikes the ball and sends it out too. Bring it down low. Hida Quaid is still there, trying to get the ball up. Agnes Sheehy is there. And there to help her is Darina Hannon. Darina Hannon lifts and strikes. Now Michelle McCarthy. Michelle McCarthy and the Granagh Ballingarry. A great ball there. Michelle McCarthy won the sideline there.
Merci, no be you.
You're on here. Put it down forward. Forward. Now Mary Linehan tries to get the break into her holly, into her hand. Lifts and strikes. Great ball there by Mary Linehan. Caught there by Bear O'Brien. Tipped in there by Kathleen O'Connor. Nobody there. Bring it down. Down the field now for Croagh Kilfinny. Caught there again by the Granagh back line. Can't get it out to Bear O'Brien. Kathleen O'Connor still trying to run. Now up to Teresa O'Brien here, which is being beaten this time. Oh, into the hand of Sharon O'Kelly. What a great strike there by Sharon O'Kelly. Into Carol there. Come on, Mary Linehan trying to get it out. She gets it to Kathleen O'Connor. Kathleen O'Connor misses. And Linehan misses. Bernie O'Brien gets it, lifts and strikes and clears for Granagh. Into Marguerite Gowrie. Marguerite missed it. And a goal for Granagh Ballingarry. Marguerite missed that one. Now Granagh Ballingarry are back in it again. Think about it. Hits out again. Goes to Anne Linehan. And Linehan has it. And Linehan on the run. And Lennon's still on the run. Pass into Kathleen O'Connor. Kathleen O'Connor misses. And a wide ball. A wide ball there from Croagh Kilfinny. Now there's pelting rain here at the moment. And a sideline stroke there for Granagh Ballingarry. Throw it away. Now there's heavy rain here falling at the moment, making things very unpleasant, may I add. Now we have a free here now for Croagh Kilfinny. Sorry, that was not a sideline stroke, that was a free for Kilfinny. Mary Lennon to take it. Now she lifts and strikes and hits it a good strike. And a great ball over the bar, a great point for Croagh Kilfinny. The score now reads Croagh Kilfinny 4-8, Granagh Ballingarry 2-5. 3-5, sorry, after 14 minutes of play. A sideline stroke again for Granagh Ballingarry this time, it seems to be. The referee seems to have some problem over that line. Gone up, attacking the Granagh Ballingarry Croagh Kilfinny goals, but they've already Agnes Sheehy's there. And a great cross ball to Sharon O'Kelly, who mishit but got it on the ground. Now Kathleen O'Connor comes forward. Kathleen O'Connor lifts and hits into Anne Lenihan. And Lenihan meets Marion Neville is still there. Marion pulls on the ground. Ball. Bear O'Brien trying to get it up. And Lenihan picks and mishits. Been blocked down there. Now Marion Lenihan. Back to Anne Lenihan. Anne Lenihan on the ground now. Now. Marilyn. Yes, and a great goal there by Croagh Kilfinny with Patricia Derwin. A great strike there by Patricia Derwin. Score now is Croagh Kilfinny. There's great scoring on here today in the Senior League final. And in the second half, we've gone into 18 minutes to the second half, and it's 5 goals and 8 points to 4 goals and 5 points in favour of Croagh Kilfinny. Now, Bear O'Brien tries to come through, but she's been tripped there by Mary Lenihan. Oh, it is. I forget. The ball had been hit there, up in there, and they've already again. There's Sharon Kelly. Sharon Kelly pulls and miss. This is Sharon again. Sharon is still there. And a great clearance there from Sharon O'Kelly. Kathleen O'Connor still running. Come on now, Kathleen. Kathleen, Holly, block down. Tries to block down. Makes a good block down. And Lenihan goes through. And Lenihan is taking him on. And Lenihan is taking him on herself. Go on. Miss hits there by Mary Lenihan. Still trying to get in. And a great goal again by Carol Murphy. Marion Neville again, is it? It is Marion Neville again, yes. Carol and Marion are looking very familiar today to me. They're like twins out there. So a great goal there again by Croagh Kilfinny. Now the score now is Croagh Kilfinny 3. It's not a goal. Oh, it's been disallowed. It's free, square ball. Being cleared out again. Still ball. Being blocked down there by Michelle McCarthy, who's playing a wonderful game here today of Camogie. Now she's still with her. She's still with her. She still has a block down, but she's got the clearance from Maria Trace. Has got that clearance. Serena Hannon is coming through there. Una Quaid is still battering in there. Una Quaid still got in there by Michelle McCarthy. Nobody seems to be running. We don't know what's happening. Oh yes, it's still in play. Mary Neville there. Now Patricia Devon goes again. Patricia Devon fouls there as she's coming down. She pulls across Bear O'Brien. Bear O'Brien out to take the free. The score still reads 5-8 to 3-5. Serena's trying to steady herself there, and she does. But who does she steady to? Back to her own player. Back to Una Quaid. Una Quaid trying to come through. But they have already again Agnes Sheehy's there with the ball. Agnes is still on her hurley. And Agnes is getting a free for being tapped from behind. We've approximately 19 minutes of the second half now gone. And still attacking from both sides, but all the attacking seems to be coming from the Croagh Kilfinny team. Mary Linehan now about to take this free. Mary Linehan lifts and strikes into the, and is tipped wide by Patricia Derwin. Now puck out again for Granagh Ballingarry. Been poked out again by Joanne Tracy. Shannon Kelly misses that. Listen now, Teresa O'Brien comes forward. Teresa comes forward. She puts it a bit wide for her forward. Teresa doesn't block down. Catherine Hulley there. Ita Hulley's there. Ita is still there. Ita trying to get it out. Out to Sheila Tracy Heffernan has it. Blocked down by pulled through. A great clearance there by Teresa O'Brien. Really contesting this ball here today. Now Kathleen O'Connor is ready to go. Kathleen O'Connor, come on. Kathleen is still there. Bert Chalk is trying to block her down. Bert Chalk into the middle. And who gets it with that? Michelle McCarthy again, who's playing a wonderful game here today. Great strike there by McCarthy. Tipped on there by Marion. Into Cal Muffy. Great skill there with Cal Muffy. Cal Muffy still going. Cal trying to pick. Cal still trying to pick. That's a great point by Cal Muffy. Great point by Cal Muffy. So now we have a score of Croagh Kilfinny 5 goals, 5-9 to 3-5. And we're still being hampered here by the atrocious conditions here now for the second half here today. But the girls are still playing very good camogie, very defensive camogie coming on here now. Everybody playing for each other. All trying to go into the hurley again. And this long clearance again for Magna Sheehy, who's playing a great game here today. Very hard now to lift the ball and try and get up on the stick with the wet conditions here. Yes, Mary Linehan passes the ball into the middle. Who does it come to? But Anne Linehan. Anne Linehan drops it low. Into the hands of the goalkeeper, Fiona Sheehan. Fiona Sheehan out. Into the square. It's coming through. Cal Muffy. Great block down there. And a goal. As she clears the ball there. Score there by Kathleen O'Connor. Blocks the ball. Sorry, my bio has refused to write, but he seems to be Croagh Kilfinny 6-9 at the moment. Granagh Ballingarry 3-5. Now Teresa O'Brien gets the ball, and great clearance here now contested into the hand of Mary Lennon. Mary Lennon now tries to pick. Mary has it in her hand. Mary picks and hits in. Kathleen O'Connor. Her head eye on the ball. Yes, nice kick on there for Anne Lennon. Anne Lennon cross there into Michelle McCarthy. Michelle McCarthy tries to get it up. Michelle still tries to get it up. Michelle misses the ball and he mishits it. Been beaten there. Anne Lennon goes in and she tips in. Marion in there. Marion hits there. He's out again to Mairead Tracy. Mairead Tracy gets the ball in her hand and clears out to the sideline. Up to Darina Hannon, who just pulls first time. Into Anne Lennon again. Anne Lennon has the ball in her hand. Anne Lennon lifts and hits again into the forward line. Into Darina Hannon. Wonderful reading of that ball, Darina. Great stuff there. Down to the wing. Down into again. Boy, who's marking Bear O'Brien, I wonder? Because she seems to be clearing all that ball in the last 3 minutes. Bear Chalk has the ball in her hand now. Hits a low ball down into the forward line. Down to Catherine Hulley. Down to Sheila Heffernan. Sheila Heffernan tries to hit. Catherine clears out that ball. Great defensive play there by Catherine Hulley. Out to the wing. Who's running onto it? Michelle McCarthy. Michelle McCarthy lifts and strikes. Down into, and Mairead Tracy, we are still asking questions here. Who's marking who? Teresa O'Brien backs out. The ball has been hit out again by Agnes Sheehy. Agnes Sheehy playing great stuff here today, absolutely tremendous stuff. Out to the young Shannon O'Kelly. Shannon O'Kelly there. Now who's coming on to but Dorina Hanna. Dorina Hanna lifts and hits it out. Well played there, Dorina. Out to Kathleen O'Connor. Kathleen O'Connor now tries to come through. Kathleen O'Connor tries to block down Bear O'Brien. Bear lifts and hits. She has to hit a low ball because Kathleen was blocking her down. Kathleen is still going to run. Kathleen is still running. Great ball there by Kathleen O'Connor, who's got into that ball. Marilyn, a great flick on there. On to Patricia Derwin. Patricia Derwin into her hand. A great ball through there by Patricia Derwin, being blocked out there by Maureen, by Sheehan. Out to the wing. They seem to be holding the ball down there, Croagh Kilfinny, holding it very well. And Linehan there being blocked down. Blocked down again. And Linehan now has got the ball, still got the ball. She fires it across to Mary Linehan. Mary tips the ball forward. Great connection there. But the ball goes wide. And now we have a puck out again for Granagh Ballingarry.
5 or 6.
Now the score is still Croagh Kilfinny 6-9, Granagh Ballingarry 3-5 after 24 minutes of play in the second half. Ball has been poked out again, a very poor puck out there from the Granagh Ballingarry goalkeeper. Marion Neville there is trying to get the ball away. She can't get the ball away. Marie Tracy has the ball and lifts and clears down the wing, down to running on to Kathleen Holly. Kathleen Holly clears. On comes Dorina Hannon. Dorina Hannon gets the ball, lifts and strike. Who's running on to now with Michelle McCarthy. And the Granagh Ballingarry player still has the ball, and it's a sideline stroke for the Croagh Kilfinny Camogie club. Everybody looking very wet around here and hampered by this heavy rain that we're having here this afternoon. The ball being hit there by Michelle McCarthy. Michelle down to Marie Tracy. Marie Tracy tips it forward in there, and a sideline stroke for Croagh Kilfinny. Everybody looking very tired here and hoping that the rain will try and lift off. Now Agnes Sheehy taking this sideline stroke. Down, Marie Tracy again clears that ball. Down, Dorina Hannon tries to block her down. And a great block there by Dorina Hannon. Now down to Agnes. Agnes has the ball. Agnes goes. Ida Quay tries to block it down. Can't do so. Into the hand of Mary Lennon. Mary Lennon drops to the ground. Bear O'Brien gets the ball. Hit across the field here by Bernie O'Brien. Bernie O'Brien down. Now Shannon O'Kelly tries to keep out her back. Can't keep out her back. Now Teresa O'Brien is still there. Still great play there from Teresa O'Brien. Into her hurley. Into her hand. Teresa still trying to get it into her hand. Still can't get it into her hand. And a free in there for Granagh Ballingarry. As she was being fouled there by Teresa O'Brien. Well hit there by Marguerite Kyrie. A great clearance there by Marguerite Kyrie. Down to Michelle McCarthy. She saw her on her own. Michelle still going. Misses the ball. Leaves it after her. Marie Tracy still trying to get it. And there seemed to be controversy there about who's the sideline stroke is for. Sideline ball is for. And there's 28 minutes of play gone now, and the score still reads Croagh Kilfinny 6-9, Granagh Ballingarry 3-5. Teresa O'Brien just pulls in the ball there. Into the hurley out there of Mary Neville, who clears it down the wing. Granagh Ballingarry pressing here again. Catherine Hurley now still fighting for this ball. Cover the wing again. Just shouts here from the sideline, cover the wing. Into centre back position, and Mary Linehan lifts and hits again. In, misses again. Nobody seems to be marking anybody at the moment. Everybody seems to be under pressure and trying to get a great Hurley stuck in there by it. Hurley's after saving the goal, and a wide ball there from Granagh Ballingarry. 7 gone now? Yes. No, poke out there by Margaret Gowrie. Margaret Gowrie, nobody seems to be fighting for it anymore. And Lennon seems to be the one down to Kathleen O'Connor. Kathleen O'Connor seems to be hot there for Kathleen. He's slipped away from her hands again. Kathleen is doing great work here now at the moment. Kathleen is really taking the second half to the Granagh Ballingarry side. Mary Lennon lifts and strikes. A great point there by him. Great point there for Croagh Kilfinny. Mary Lennon there, lovely strike work there. Score now reads 6-10 to 3-5. Puck out there, poor puck out again there by the Granagh Ballingarry. And down the wing is coming, sideline stroke for Croagh Kilfinny. Some controversy over there about that sideline ball. Or at least the ball seems to be missing. Everybody here is looking wet, nobody feels the rain. The excitement is building here in the Croagh Kilfinny sideline. Down the field again, up the field again. Michelle a big swipe and goes nowhere. There, Dorina Hannon been stopped again. Dorina tries to pick it up again. Been hampered there by two Granagh Ballingarry people. The ball has been filtered into Ida Quaid. Ida Quaid has only one intention here. Into Sheila Tracy. Sheila Tracy here into Marguerite Gowrie. Marguerite keeps her eye on the ball and a great relieving clearance there from the goalkeeper Marguerite Gowrie. Still the ball is still on down the back line there. Croagh Kilfinny back line into the hands of Aggie Sheehy, who tips it out to Mary Lennon. Mary Lennon has been hit out, can't be blocked down by Beryl Shaw. Down the field, still coming down. Now Mary Neville has the ball in her hand. She tips it forward to Kathleen O'Connor. Kathleen O'Connor has nothing but goal in front of her. And the goal is over and the final whistle has been blown. And Croagh Kilfinny are the 1994 County League champions. The score reading Croagh Kilfinny 6-10, Granagh Ballingarry 3-5. Well done there to Croagh Kilfinny, who had a great game here today. And I would like to compliment all the players in the great game of Camogie and to all those here that helped us here today in this wet condition. And well done to Croagh Kilfinny. They seem to be back on the scene again, and maybe we'll have new county senior championship finalists again this year.
I couldn't rise with the tea.
Oh Jesus. What the final score?
16 I hope.
I gotta check that out now.
Michelle McCarthy. Michelle, what do you think of this game here today?
Brilliant.
Congratulations on a great win.
Thank you.
How do you think you played?
Awful.
I think you played much better than usual, I must admit.
At least we beat them anyway. About time for us.
Thank you. Here I have a great player here today from the Croagh Kilfinny camp. I'd like to introduce you to Agnes Sheehy. Agnes, what do you think of this game? Congratulations, first of all, Agnes. It's long overdue, Agnes.
Thank you, Brad. I will kill you.
What would you like to say, Agnes?
Nothing. You're all right.
Agnes,
It's
all I can
brilliant.
say is
Long due to Croagh.
you played very well here today, Agnes. You were great defensive work here today, and I think all your training down through the year has come to help him here today.
Thank you, Brad. Can I hold that?
Thank you, Agnes.
Oh no, please!
Now I have one of the younger players here, Sharon O'Kelly. Sharon, congratulations on your great senior league win here today.
Thanks.
How do you feel?
It was a great match, and I got tired towards the end, but it was a great match. I'm glad we won.
Thank you very much, Sharon. Well done.
Granagh have been winning for the last couple of years, and it has always, I think, been between Croagh Kilfinny and Ballingarry, or because Croagh Kilfinny and Granagh Ballingarry. Sorry. and I think it was a well-earned victory today. I think the championship comes up in a couple of weeks' time, and judging by the two teams, I'd say there's very little between them again. I'd just like to congratulate Croagh. I'd like to thank Pauline for refereeing it, our umpires. I'd like to thank Mianis for hosting the game. That's all really. I'd like to say well done to both teams. Okay, can I just present a cup to Mary Minnan?
On behalf of all the girls, I'd just like to thank Granagh for a great match. I suppose we expected to be coming out. We've always been there together. Naturally enough, we're delighted we came out on top today. There's a few people I'd like to thank. The umpires, the referee Pauline, sidelines. I'd like to thank our own selectors, that's Helen, Anne and Margaret, for all the work they've put in during the year. I'd also like to thank one of our own players, Mary, who's put in a lot of hard work for us this year. And I'd especially like to thank Helen Fitzgerald, who I don't think ever missed a night's training with us. She's given us everything, both commitment, dedication and her time, and we really do appreciate it. So thanks, Helen. 3 cheers for Granagh Ballingarry. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Not forgetting our supporters, of course, that came out in their numbers today. We're delighted to see them. Thanks.
Granagh Camogie team, I'd like to thank Croagh for a great sporting match. I'd like to thank our referee, Pauline, Lines, umpire. And special thanks to our trainer, Mike Jog, so far, and best luck in the championship. Thanks.
Mary, our heartiest congratulations to you on a great win here today. What's your feeling now?
Well, we're absolutely delighted. We came out with the will to win. We put in, as I say, a lot of hard work down through the year. I suppose nobody really knows that, but we really did 3 and 4 nights a week training, practice matches. We believed in ourselves and we came out here today. Everybody put everything into it and we're truly delighted.
Well done, Mary. Great match and great to see the Croagh Kilfinny are back in the limelight again. I think I have this. Michael,
Come here.
Over here. Helen, congratulations on a great league win here today as trainer for the first time. I suppose the whole experience showed in the end.
Well, it's the commitment that the players gave, I think, is the key to winning this match. Since we lost the only match we lost in the play-up to this was against Granagh, and we held them for 3/4 of the game, and we knew that if we put in the work and the training and the fitness and that type of thing, that it would come good on the day. Now, I think the major thing about it today was that we played as a team. And every player had to back up the next player. Now we've a lot of brushing up to do yet, but I feel, that we have done a lot of work in a couple of months, and there are another 2 months now or a month that we have to do a lot of brushing up yet. Now we have been concentrating a little bit on our forward line to get them to see where the goals is and to let them get familiar with scoring, we'll say, even in training, and our back line now, which was always the strongest part of the Croagh Kilfinny team, we have to get them together now and playing as a unit.
What would you think, Helen, is your biggest find this year?
Well, we have Carol Murphy is a great addition to our forward line. She got a goal in the first few minutes of this match, which actually gave Croagh the confidence to feel that, gosh, you know, we're in here in this match to win and we have the players to win, and all we want is to put the confidence behind it, you know. But the most important thing I think that we found this year is the spirit of all the players. If we can get all the players on the one wavelength, all the players playing together, training together, and training together more important because they all have to get used to their positions and playing in the right positions as they go.
Well, it seemed today, Helen, that you got all the combinations right. You were able to put in Margaret Gowrie there in goals, who hasn't been in goals for a long time. It seems today that your centre fields really played a part today, and the forward line, and the back line played a part when they had to play when the ball was put to them. Do you think that County Senior Championship honours are on the way?
Oh well, we'll take every match as it comes. We have the makings of a fantastic team. We have about 20 in our panel at the moment. We need 12 players for the championship. We'll be putting out the 12 best players. Now, as you said, Marguerite, we're very lucky to have Marguerite in goals. Now, she would be a huge asset to our backline if we had a goalie that we could, another goalie, and we will be training a goalie in. But as it stands at the moment, Marguerite is a sound back, a sound goalie. She's able to direct the forwards or direct her back line in front of her. Now, the county championship is our goal. We will take each match as it comes. We will be out to win each match in the first place. And when we come out again, we don't mind who we play in the county final, but we'll be there. And as far as I can make out, and with the spirit that these players have, they'll be going home with the championship cup as well, because that's what they want. And what they want, they'll get.
Well done, Helen, and again, our heartiest congratulations to you and your team today. Well done.
Thank you.
Final score was 6-10. Granagh Ballingarry 4-5. 4-5, I think. And again, I would like to thank Denis O'Neill for his kind work that he's done here today, and hopefully this video will be shown to all the players. They'll all see where they mishit and where they should have been when the ball was, and maybe they will learn from this video, and this is what this video is about. And again, I would like to thank Denis O'Neill and Margaret O'Neill, his wife, for their great contribution to Camogie, to Croagh Kilfinny. Thank you very much. Heartiest congratulations to you on your fine win here today. And as chairperson of the club, how do you feel now?
I'm absolutely over the moon. I'm thrilled. When the match was over, I nearly started crying. I was so excited and so delighted. And
I don't think anyone else starts crying. They either cry or they don't. So you probably did cry, I suppose.
well, I was crying now, to tell you the truth. I really was, because we've been a long time waiting for this, and we'll really enjoy it.
Well done, Joan. And now I'll hand you over to Noel Hannon. Noel, on the sideline, what did it feel like?
It really I felt terrific in the sideline anyway, and I have yet to see Croagh Kilfinny playing as well. I thought they did everything possibly there was possible, and they were really terrific, especially the newcomers onto the team.
Yeah, looking back now on the match, Noel, who would you think the finds of the year have been in this team today?
Sharon O'Kelly, and number 2, I don't know her name. I think she's Carol Murphy, is it? She was brilliant.
Yes, it appears, Noel, today that we have strength in every position here today. What are your feelings for a senior championship?
Should be good, very good, I would think.
So you're reckoning so is Croagh Kilfinny is back on the cards again for yet another year? Okay, I'd like to hand you over now to June. She just has one word to say.
I think that the prospects are looking very good for the under-21 team, because there's about at least 11 or 12 of this team here today will be under-21, and that's looking good for the under-21 competition.
Thank you very much, June. Now I'd like to hand you over to Denis O'Kelly, who is father of Sharon O'Kelly, who is still an under-14 player, and I would like to congratulate you.
Thank you.
On this fine win here today. What do you think of the match?
Oh, I think it was brilliant. It was brilliant, and they really had a point to prove today, because they were always seem to get beaten by the same team every year, Granagh Ballingarry, and I think it was brilliant, and I think a lot of it is due to the coaching. The girl, Helen, she did a brilliant job on them, and she instilled great confidence in them, and they were all played as a team today. Every one of them. I think that's
Sharon, your daughter now, she's been playing for a long time, even though she's still only 14 years of age. What, I mean, she started at what age?
She started at 9, and she was captain of the school, Kilfinny school, when she was going to Kilfinny, and she's in secondary school in Charleville, and she's playing under 14, and they won the All-Ireland this year. And Sharon has an All-Ireland medal with that, Charleville, and she'll be able to play on that team for another 2 years. I think they go up to under 16 on that. So she's delighted with herself.
So maybe we might be repeating the 1975 All-Ireland Club Championship, as we had players on that team who were 13 years of age. So maybe Sharon might be a recipient of an All-Ireland Senior Club Championship medal, which would be a great credit to the club.
Yeah, well, we'd hope to turn out that way.
Well done, Dennis, and thank you very much. Marion, our heartiest congratulations to you today. Well done. It's a great senior league final for you and for all the rest of the team. What do you think of the Camogie being played here today, and what do you think of the spirit of the team?
Great game today. I thought first goal, Karen Murphy's goal, really got us going, and once that was scored, we just started playing from then. And there was times right during the match when we lost concentration, but we just kept going.
What do you think of the 15-a-side? Would you prefer the 12-a-side or the 15-a-side?
Prefer 15-a-side.
Why?
More space in the field, do more running. I much prefer it.
But of the skills today, who do you think were the most skillful team today?
We were. I think Egg was great in backs. She played a great game, and Anna Mary then brought it on up to the forwards, and Carol had a great game above.
Do you think there was great? There was some great stuff played today by yourself as well. You got some fine scores. Are you pleased with that?
Yeah. First half I didn't play too well, but I was pleased enough with the second half played.
Again, Marion, our heartiest congratulations to you, and well done.
Thank you.
Heartiest congratulations here to you today on a fine senior league medal. What do you think of the game?
Absolutely fantastic.
In what area?
Oh, all over. In particular, our forwards were able to take the points from every angle and every single forward. It wasn't just one forward up, there was 4 of them.
Your centre field play today seemed to be going very well today for you.
In patches. It depended on what player was on us.
Right, you were changed quite a lot.
Yeah. But I think in particular where we won was in the first goal. Carol Murphy's goal is enough to frighten anyone.
Well, what do you think of your chances of a senior championship medal this year?
I think they're very good, but what we'll have to do is in terms of our short spell train, in the sense that we're used to a wide pitch now, and there was a lot of fitness out there. There's 15 players, there's only going to be 12 in the pitch, and he's trying to get faster and get ready for a small pitch.
Some Hogan's up around the corner here.
Why not? Smile. Come on.